body that Neil Basu, who was the counter-terrorist chief, who had to give an interview, who has said very clearly that Meghan suffered real threats in terms of her life and that some of those people were now serving time. So this isn't a joke. So this isn't a joke in terms of the fear that they would have been feeling.
You're conflating two completely different things. One is the normal threats which a lot of members of the royal family get and other public figures, and that's a serious thing and no one's diminishing that. This has nothing to do with that. These photographers are not trying to kill them. They're trying to take a picture of two people who've been voraciously using the media now for years to make themselves very rich. It's a two-way street. You can't just turn that tap off when you feel like it. And there is no evidence at the moment from the police that the photographers did anything illegal or anything wrong.
Well, let's look at that two-way street. So we know that Meghan arrived with Harry and that her picture was taken. We know that they went inside the venue and that their picture was taken. We know that they left the venue and their picture was taken. We also know it's accepted that an incident occurred. We've heard from Harry...
No, it's not. That's the whole point.
It's accepted that an incident
There's no incident
occurred.
other than they turned a 10-minute journey. For reasons that are completely baffling to everybody, they turned a 10-minute journey at 10 o'clock at night from 57th Street to the middle of the Upper East. I've done that journey many times. I used to live literally almost where they ended up. I know how long it takes, and it's the quickest, easiest journey imaginable. But because they didn't want anyone to know where they were going, even though they're in the middle of New York City and leaving a massive media event, they take the paparazzi on a 2-hour goose chase. It's completely ridiculous.
So they didn't.
Why would you do that if you weren't trying to get footage of them doing this?
You accept Piers? I know that Piers is shouting.
We'll let her answer first, and I'll come to you.
You accept that they didn't want people to know where they were and that they were therefore being followed because people were following them.
Of course they're going to be followed.
And not only that, but you say, of course, like it's acceptable,
Piers. Yes, it is acceptable.
It's not acceptable. They've got their pictures.
Sorry,
now leave them alone.
If you're attending a media event...
They've got their pictures.
With photographers everywhere else, you are actually allowed in New York City under the First Amendment to take people's pictures if you abide within the law.
They were harassing
They weren't threatening them. They were trying to take their picture. Esther.
Why didn't they factor this into their security detail? Why didn't you factor in how you're actually going to get to where you want? Because obviously they didn't want people to know where they lived. Fine, but why don't you factor that into your security detail? They spend millions of dollars every year on security. No, I'm sorry. It's not about them. It's about the security that they spend.
And we know that they're being hounded.
It's about their security
of Meghan and Harry.
They pay for
tens and thousands.
They pay for tens of thousands.
In one picture in the yellow taxi taken an hour into this ridiculous farce, she's smiling. Is that traumatic smiling?
So an hour
what is that?
Into the ridiculous farce,
how could she be
smiling? We are
smiling?
now seemingly accepting that there was an incident and that it lasted for at least an hour.
What incident are you referring to?